Hey Exploration Nation, today I'm at a last minute find that I just saw a couple of days ago, and when I saw that there were plans to demolish the place, I knew that I had to get down here and video as much as I could and share it with you guys. This is an old plantation house that dates back to the 1800s, and unfortunately the roof is caving in, a lot of things are caving in, so I don't know exactly how far I'm going to get with this, but I'll get as much as I can. And so let's go ahead and see what we can see and see how far we can get. Now, as you can see, this is what I'm talking about right here. And I got to watch what I'm doing. The house is literally just falling in on itself from years of neglect. The last time it was lived in was in the 70s, and as you can see from the wood paneling on here, yeah, definitely 70s. And those fresh farm decorations up there. Now again, I've got to kind of watch. Here's a CD-ROM from 1999. Well, the 70s may not have been the last time the house was occupied. That's just from what I read. And check that out. You do not find things like that anymore, except in, well, you might in some of the real expensive houses now, but I don't know. And that ornate fireplace. This is something, and check out the ceiling here, if the camera will focus. Okay, don't know. There we go. Yeah, that is quite a ceiling. Now, I've never been in a place that's had ceiling work quite like that. That is really pretty. And it's a shame that all of this is going away. Fireplace bricked in here, and this is something, the real old houses right here, the windows that went all the way to the floor. There used to be a man that lived down the street from us in Tennessee that lived in an old plantation home when I was a child, and he had windows that went all the way down to the floor like this too. It was and that's really about the last time I saw it. And the place was built before the war between the states. So I don't know when in the 1800s this house was built. And here's stuff being torn off, it looks like. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over there or not. May have to go another way. There are spaces in between there and a sliding door. Didn't notice that. Sliding doors right here. still work. Well, one of them does. And check out that real ornate lock. And even the strike has carvings on it. Okay, let me see if I can get through here this way. Yes, this seems to be reasonably solid, more or less. It looks like somebody at one point had ideas about restoring the place. And there's that glass. Let me cut the light off, see if it shows better. Is that etched glass? Yes, it is. That's what I thought. See, that might show better. Another angle on it over here. It's hard to show on camera, but that is beautiful glass right there. And I'm not going to venture, but I will do a commode check. Yes, sir. All right, the day is complete. Commode check. Let's check out that doorknob over there. Looks like the knob itself is made out of glass. Man, this place was incredible in its day. I started inside because it is right by a road. I wanted to get the inside first. I'll show you guys the outside later. Now, the former owner is buried on the property. There's a grave out back. Turn this light up so we can see better. Yep, mushy, mushy. Get over here where it has the appearance of being solid anyway. And you can see where the roof is leaking. There's big holes in the roof. Even if they don't demolish it, this house's days are numbered. It won't be long. So I'm glad I came down here and got this. Got the glare out. Cut that down as much as I can so you can see the wood. Let me step to one side here. There we go. That's much better. I love the woodwork like that in these old houses. I had to drive a ways to get here. And another commode check. And I'll leave it to me to find a commode just about anywhere. And if you've been following me very long, you know I kind of have a knack for that. Okay, now the stairs look decent. But first, check out this room here. Yeah, there's another couple of rooms here. Check that. Oh yeah. It's solid. And there's what's left of the fireplace. Somebody has made off with the woodwork there. And from the article that I read, well, I read more than one article about this place, architectural artifacts have been disappearing out of here for quite some time. Which I wish that it would be done right. And a salvage company just come in here and do the salvaging the proper way. But people are coming in here and they're going to finish tearing the place down. That's what's going to happen. carpet here. Make sure this is solid. All right, and there is another fireplace. Not as ornate as the others, and it looks like it had a wood-burning stove in it at one time. Real small. It's a real small fireplace. And out here, out back, and let me look at this. This is just a storage cabinet, but, you know, curiosity. Yeah, I think somebody had ideas about restoring the place. They had painted and then gave it up for some reason. Alright, can't get that door open, so. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know about stairs, but let's see how it sounds. Oh Lordy. It's not a good sight. Alright. Yeah, there's a big hole in the floor right there. I'd read about that. And you can see right there. This may turn out to be kind of a short video, because I don't know about going out on that floor to see these other rooms. I don't think I want to risk it. Could check out this other landing. Go up right here. Yeah, this landing doesn't feel real good. So this is as far as it goes right here. And all that ceiling work's being lost. That's a shame. That is an awful shame. Okay, back down the stairs. This landing that I'm on it's okay, but okay is about as good as it gets. So I know the rest of that upper floor is not the place to be. Okay, headed outside. This is the way we came in, and this was the kitchen. You can see the vent hood right there. So the stove and oven were right there, and that undoubtedly was the dining room table and cabinets. Let's take a look, see in here, walking across mushy floor, because, you know, curiosity killed a cat. Oh, bird nest in there. Well, that door shut. I wonder how it got in there. Throw some light on it. Yeah, open this other side. Yeah, there's no way in there. Unless it was left open and somebody came along and shut it later after the birds left. Okay, well, going back out through the kitchen and let's take a look at the outside. Alright, coming around the back of the place, you can see here, an interesting shaped attic vent right there. If you can see it, without the sun flaring in it too badly. And the place is badly overgrown. Sure wish somebody would have saved this. This house has local historic significance to it, and it's a real shame, not only because of its age, but because of the local significance that it holds. Out. There we go. Thought I was zoomed in a little bit too far. You can see the side of the place here. I'll walk around to the front. And you can see the roof place is pretty much gone. And it's hard to see the house from here. Because of the, put that down, because of the overgrowth. But you can see what a beautiful place this once was. It was amazing. It looks like there's some type of business here at one time, and I don't know what that could have been. This was an incredible house in its day. Walk around. Now there's what's called an I house right down the street, next door to it as a matter of fact, and from a previous explorer at another plantation house that I did, the original house that the family built was an I house close to the plantation house, the big Greek style plantation house. And so I suspect that the I house down the street was the original house, and this was built later. The original house, the author looked it up online of the article that I read and said that it was dated around 1860, but he thought it was older than that, which I agree. If it was the original house, which I suspect it was, you wouldn't have two plantation houses next door to each other. But it would date back prior to 1860. We'll take a look at that if we can. I don't know how much you're going to get to see of it, but we'll give it a try anyway. Now, isn't that pretty? Now, the last person to live here, or one of the last, I thought they were the last to live here, is buried out back. Now that CD-ROM book in there from '99 would seem to indicate there were tenants, residents rather, later than that, because he passed away in the 70s. So go back here and take a look. It's surrounded by boxwoods arranged in a circle, and right here it is. We're coming up on it now. down. And that's the gravesite right there. Once the house is demolished, I really sincerely hope they continue to maintain this area back here. See, there's a house right there. And his grave is inside these boxwoods. And somebody is maintaining the gravesite, but after the house is demolished, I don't know if this will go by the wayside or not. I hope not. And right there you can see it. Okay, well, let's just call this the gravesite of one of the former owners, and he is a man of local historic significance as well. So hopefully the gravesite will continue to be maintained after the house is gone. Okay, around in the front yard, looks like something was here. I don't know if that's a foundation to an old building, part of one, or maybe an old retaining wall. Maybe this yard wasn't sloped out like that. I don't know. But something was here. Okay, what an amazing place. Let's take a look at that chimney up there. Now, I've never seen anything quite like that. See, one side is concrete, the other side is brick, and it looks like the chimney split apart at one point, but the bridge in between the two might seem to indicate two chimneys, like another fireplace was added later or something. I don't know. So I don't know what that is.